Hello everyone, welcome to the video. Today we will be talking about the hog waste issue here in the US and focusing mainly on impacts in North Carolina. Here is an infographic that gives a great overview of the hog waste issue. I'd suggest pausing the video here and taking a second to read the whole infographic to get a basic understanding of the issues with hog waste and the root of this issue of hog waste here in the United States. So, as you read from the last slide, one hog produces a large amount of waste, and the 72 million hogs all producing their own waste makes a massive amount of waste here in the US. The solution that has become commonplace in the hog industry is called the waste lagoon, and you can see it here in this picture. It's an uncovered pool where all hog waste is dumped and is the cheapest option, which makes it the most popular as well. However, it has a couple very drastic drawbacks that have big effects on the communities around them and the environment. One of the main drawbacks is that the hog industry paints this picture that the hog waste management is a cycle. The waste is produced and then can be used as fertilizer for crops, which are then used to feed the hogs and allow them to produce more waste, which starts the cycle over again. However, as we learned, hogs produce a ridiculous amount of waste. This leads to there being way too much hog waste, which begins to impact the surrounding communities through awful odors and possible contamination of water supplies through waste runoff. This image on the screen is a great way to understand how the cycle doesn't really work the way that the hog industry describes it. Another issue with the use of hog waste lagoons is that they're the only waste storage option that can easily flood. This can happen due to large amounts of rainfall or large storms, and the consequences of these floods, as you can see in the picture, are quite devastating to the surrounding area. Here in North Carolina, the third largest hog farming state in the US, we had a lot of problems after Hurricane Florence in 2018. The hog waste lagoons, almost 110 waste lagoons overflowed or they were damaged by Hurricane Florence. And this is an example of a hog waste lagoon that flooded after Hurricane Florence. Here in North Carolina, we have at least one hurricane every year, and this means that overflowing is a pretty good possibility about every year, which is not a good thing. I believe that the hog farming industry needs to have tighter regulations put on its waste management practices. It is especially important here in North Carolina because we are one of the only large hog industry states that experience hurricanes. Most of the others don't have hurricanes and they're in the Midwest or wherever they are. We are the only big hog producing state on the East Coast, which is highly affected by hurricanes and big storms. Contacting your congressperson today is a great way to make a change. And with enough of us doing this, hopefully change will come sooner rather than later. If you don't know how to contact your congressperson, there will be a link in the description of this YouTube video to the United House of Representatives webpage, which walks you through finding your representative and ways to contact them. I hope that this video has taught you something new that you didn't know about hog farming, and I will see you again next video with a new topic. Take care, everybody.